Okay, so this is use partial tip. Number 2 was type 4. So let's say after you worked on a computer, sitting on the desk, sitting in front of the desk for so many hours, you needed some break and stretch. So the first things I always notice for my clients who sits for many hours and working on a computer, their hip flexor gets very tight. So let's take advantage of sitting, and let's say you are actually in an office and you can't just stand and doing a big stretch, and let's say you are actually wearing a tie for in the office, why not? And I'm gonna just hold my arm bungees envelope so I don't have to interfere this. So I'm just moving leg bungees really long on the one side, and then I'm gonna sit edge of the chair and hooking this as I move my legs back, hooking this bungees over the shoulder. So basically I'm just making nice lunge positions. So my right hip is still on the chair, but my left leg is free. So I'm gonna just scoot forward so you can see better. So I am very much stretching my left hip flexor. And this leg bungees that is over my shoulders is pulling. So I actually allow myself to go with that same directions over my chest. And then you can just go into the other side, go into the other side of the chair and slide leg bungees to the other side, hooking over the shoulders and just going to the lunge. So my left hip is on the chair, my right hip is not, so it's free to push out. So I'm just stretching and I'm pushing my table and going to the extension. So get nice psoas, hip flexor stretch. Now, what can you do is lower back. I'm crossing my arm bungees in the front, and you can just simply hold short or on this group, and you can just go into the flexions and guiding to the diagonal and stretching the back. Now for neck, I'm intentionally not doing a head cut. Let's say because you're sitting in the office and you don't want to mess up your nice hairstyle, but you can still cross your arm bungees behind over the shoulders, and my arm bungees coming over my shoulder, and I'm pulling one side at a time. Here's my cat Leche saying hi. Leche, you're blocking my videos. So then you are coming to, let's say, releasing this, and I'm going back to this is actually one of my favorite now. I'm going to the envelope, bring my own bar. So when I do this in the standing and when I do the envelope, I'm usually doing this to resist this pull that I'm creating by pulling two arm bungees going to the one way, and my ribs are pushing against to elongate and finding a balance on this axis. But this time I'm actually using this envelope to guide my ribs to same directions like this, like sliding my rib cage like old typewriter, just going horizontally to the side. So now I'm gonna actually do the same side. I'm putting my hands and over like this, and then pulling my bungees this way, and I'm actually going towards the hands. So I'm creating a big stretch on my right side. So let's say if I'm sitting here, I'm pulling my rib cage as my arm bungee is guiding me, but pulling my head going to the opposite directions, so that whole my right side is opening up like big fans opening up, and come back. Okay, I think Leche really wants my attention, so I have to stop the video now. Say bye.